Welcome to day 11 of our January challenge 2019, and we are going on to our second page now of our fuller version of Pure Imagination, arranged by Lauren Scott. I'm going to go straight in on today's learning, and I'll play it for you first and then we'll talk through it. So I'm just going to play it first for you. Here we go. There with those three levers. Okay, so by the start of today, what you would have is the F sharp that we have set the whole time, otherwise we're in three flats. The A below middle C would still be on, and the A an octave lower than that is also on. That's what you did right at the end of yesterday, you put that low A on. Okay, and that's important because that's going to be our first note in the left hand today. So the left hand for this starts on a low A, that A natural, goes to a D and F sharp, and then down from that A1 to the G. Okay, so those are just minims. So if we go 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, start there for the moment. In the top hand, the melody is that's what we'd learnt when we did it on day 5 in the original tune. It's filled out now, so with our finger 2 on the D and thumb ready there, we're going to have another G underneath it. If you remember, yesterday started with that G, so it's the same idea, but the top two notes are down one from where they were yesterday. Still got the G, so right hand 4th on the G, 2nd on the D, thumb on the E. And then this last time, we don't just put 2 on, but we put 2 and 3 and play them together like that. And it's an intentional clashy sound. So we just go. Then we jump down for a D, and I'm just going to do this with a finger 4, but on its own. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to play. Now, I'm quite comfortable getting all 3 fingers on ready, playing my finger 2, which is on the C, and I've got 1 and 3 either side of it. And then playing 1 and 3 like that. I feel quite comfy doing that from that low D. Okay, so if I put that all together so far in that top hand, I've got the G and the D and the E, 3 and 4 and. Okay, if I put that with the left, which was the A, the D and the F sharp down to the G. Okay, let's do that. 3 and 4 and. Okay, I've slowed it down a bit. And then we have this rundown, and it's exactly the same rundown that we did back in day 5 learning the original tune. So our top hand leaps up to D, B, G, F heading downwards. So it's like a G triad with the 4th finger added on the F. And our left hand is on a B. This is above middle C. It's on a B with the thumb, G with 2, 3 with F, and 4 on the D. So B, G, F and D. So that one, it is not a triad shape, but you've got 2 and 3 are close together on that one. Okay, and we just run down from the thumb down to that finger 4 on the left hand. And you try and make that as smooth flowing as you can. It's a little bit like a slightly exaggerated roll. All those notes fitting into one beat and then landing on that D in that final beat of the bar. Okay, so if we put those 2 bars together, so the right hand is on G and D with the thumb ready on the E, left hand down on the low A, keep it steady, 3 and 4 and. Okay, and you might play with the timing on that rundown to suit how you want to do it. So some people might choose to go and lean on the top note. Some people might be more mathematical and more every single note the same length, that's fine. Next part, the right hand is C, D, C, D, and then we've got C and E. Now you can either choose to reach out your 4 to play that E with, but it's a bit of an awkward stretch. So personally, I think I like to slide into it. 2, 1, 2, slide, and then I can get my 3 on that E. And that feels a little bit more comfortable. So this is the third bar of today, the C, D, C, D, slide. Okay. Underneath that, you've got a C in the left and a B in the right. Sorry, in the top part of the left hand. And then it's going to leap down to a low F, a bass F. Okay, so try that together, just that little section, literally 3 beats worth. 3 and 4 and. Okay, then our top hand is going down to middle C and then out either side of it. Now that, if you remember, is exactly the same as you just did in the second bar up here. So that's quite a nice way of doing it. You put your finger 2 on the red and 1 and 3 either side. Okay. Then the next note could be on its own, maybe with a finger 2. And then you're going to place the next 3. There's a lever to change, which we'll practice in a moment with our left hand. You play 2 and 3 together, and then the thumb plays. Okay. That lever is on a note you've just played, so it can only change in that exact space. Okay, so if we get our right hand ready from this sort of penultimate beat, the C with finger 2, 1 and 3 either side of the red, and we play C, B and D together, E on its own, and then we place 3 in a row with our thumb on the black, and we've changed our lever and we play 2 and 3 together, and then our thumb. Okay, let's put the left hand properly in with that so that we deal with that lever properly. So I'm just playing, it's just the E lever there that's going to happen. So adding into that, we just have a B in the bass. Probably you'd do that with a finger 2 because of where you've come from. So a finger 2 on there, going up to change the lever at the exact right moment for it to change from the E flat to the E natural. Okay, so just take your E off again for a moment and we'll put that hands together. The B is going to play after you've played middle C, and this next chord, that's when you're going to join in with that B in the bass. And that's all it has to do, is that and the lever. So let's try that little passage after a count of 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, lever. Okay, so it's going to be really important to get that lever change exactly the right place so that we don't sort of go and hear it too soon. It's got to be just as you're about to play the next beat. Okay, so that's a good timing one on that. Okay, let's put those 2 bars together. So this is the right hand going C, D, C, slide. Okay, so that's what the right hand's doing. Left hand, with that E lever off, is doing C and B, down to a low F, and then to a B, near that low F, and getting up ready to change that lever. Okay, so trying that hands together. So at the moment, I've got rid of that E lever that we've been changing, and everything else is like it was beforehand. We've not altered anything else since setting up for today. So I'm going to go from those last 2 bars of that top line. Okay, C and D in the right hand, and a bass C with a B, so not quite an octave in that left hand. I'm doing that 1 and 4, even though it's not quite an octave. Okay, here we go. 3 and 4 and. Slightly heard it on mine there. I hope you didn't on yours. Okay, final chord. We leap up, so that's sort of still ringing out. And we leap up, and it's the same notes in both hands. So quick way to think about it is thumbs are going on F, and you space out a triad shape from there. And then just add your 4th finger right next to the 3rd, which is an A. So the notes you've got are from the bottom up, A, B, D, F, A, B, D, F again. Okay, and then You can either do that dead straight, or you can embellish it a little by rolling it, which is quite nice to do. When you've got that many notes, it's really nice. Okay, so I'm just going to put all of that together for you. Oh yes, and after that, rolled chord, and it's a pause, so you take as long as you need at this point. Get rid of the E, get rid of the A, get rid of the bass A, so we're back to our sort of neutral like we were at the beginning, which was just the 3 flats and that 1 accidental F sharp. Okay, so to go back, I need to put those 2 A's back on. So starting today, playing from the top of page 2, I've just got my F sharp, I've got the A natural just above it, this is near middle C, and then an octave down on my wire strings, I've got an A natural down there as well. And I'm playing you now everything that we've learned today. Okay, so I've got G and D in the top with my thumb on the E, so 2, 4 and a 1. My left hand's down with finger 4 on the A, and it's an A natural because of that lever. 3 and 4 and. And then I would carry on with whatever's coming next, which is the first tune again. Okay, well done. We'll head on over to the play along video, and I'll do it at some steady speeds and also at a faster speed for anyone that wants to do that a bit faster too. It's not too scary, that section, really, because it's very similar to what we learned on day 5, just slightly filled out in the top hand. And because it's slightly filled out, those are notes you could leave out if you choose to. So if you want to leave out finger 4 and just play, that would be okay. So there are options for making it work for you. Okay, I'll see you over at the play along. Well done.